Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games back with another cool F-14 Tomcat pinball repair video for you today. If you haven't been watching, we've been working on this thing for quite a while. When we got it, it was in pretty rough shape. Pretty rough shape, but we've been slowly working through it. We've about got it. On our previous video, we took everything off the playfield, cleaned the playfield, polished and waxed the playfield, and now we are ready to put the stuff back on. This is it all laying here. Yeah, that's it. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is. So we're going to put all of it back on in this video, and we'll set up the tripod so you can watch as it goes on. So basically I need to clean every little item and then put it back on. Whoa, that's bright. Holy moly. What? Check it out. I got them all working. Somebody was pointing out, see how they're red, white, and blue, but the blue has kind of turned green over the years? Somebody was pointing out that actual jet colors are supposed to be like that. They're supposed to be green on one side, not blue. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what the guy said. So here's what we're starting with. We need to replace the all four flipper shoes. We'll get to that. On the previous video, we took it all off and cleaned it. If you go back to our earlier videos, this thing was filthy. Absolutely filthy. It looks a lot better now, but it definitely has its fair share of problems. Mainly in the inserts. The whole bottom half of the playfield has a big sheet of Mylar on it, and they put it over the old worn inserts, so we can't do too much to fix those up. We were able to put a few decals on it to get a little bit of the art back, but the replacement decals, the font doesn't line up with the old font, so you can't put, if you've got one like this that's halfway worn away, you can't put the new decal on it because the 2X doesn't line up. So then it says 2X, 2X right on top of each other, but shifted slightly, and you can't read it. So we're kind of that's the best we can do with that. So once we get everything back on it, though, I think it's going to come together pretty well. So we're gonna start cleaning things one by one, put them back on the playfield, and see how nice we can get it. We've got some of the replacement artwork for the ramp and also the plastics over the ramp. We purchased a little kit that a gentleman was telling us about that we worked on his machine a while back. He had a cool little kit that goes around the ramp. I'll show you that here whenever we get to it. Make it look a lot better. But we basically just need to clean everything and screw it back on, and then see what kind of machine we've got when all that's said and done. And then we'll have to play it a little bit too, just to make sure that everything's working right. I mean, I hate to, but I guess I have to. So I'll set up the tripod. We'll start putting the stuff back on and see how it turns out. That's what it looks like with most of the stuff back on. We got the ramp back on. We ordered some new decals like that one there, the Kill General Yakov decal, and then up there's a landing and lock on one. We had one of these in a few months ago, and the gentleman it was a really nice one with LEDs and stuff, and the gentleman had modded a couple things. And one of the things that we liked was there are some clear plastic pieces that go up here on the top just to keep balls from bouncing places they shouldn't bounce. And he had like a little kit with some stickers on that to just give it a little more artwork up there at the top of the playfield because the clear plastic's kind of ugly. So we went ahead and ordered those since we liked it so much. So I'm going to show you those, and then we're going to install them and see if we can spice it up just a little bit more. So here's what the plastics look like on the machine. Now they're filthy. So a lot of this will come off. This is just, they're really filthy and they're ugly, right? So this one we've cleaned up a little bit. Look, you can't even hardly see it, but there's one there. We've cleaned this one up. So that's kind of how they looked originally. So, but there's just these big clear pieces of plastic up on the top of the playfield. There's a gentleman on eBay. His name is... Oh, you know what? I don't know how to say that. Is that Drek? Drek, if I got you wrong, sorry about that. Dreg. Drag. It says drag. Drag. Mr. Drag makes these. I believe he's French-Canadian. And so, we bought these on eBay. Pretty cool. We did kind of good, too, because, you know, the exchange rate right now is in our favor. So, they are some very nicely designed and printed decals for these plastics. And it just puts more artwork on them. You know, something like that. And then we got this one for that. And then on this one, we've got that little piece down there, and these pieces, and whatever. We'll figure it out, right? But it just gives you some more artwork and looks really cool. And it's something he's designed just for this particular machine. Really cool mod that I like, and I think it will make the playfield look a lot better. So that's what we're going to do. So he's got some instructions here. Basically, he's saying to do it wet, which I agree. That's how I usually put on side art. Unscrew the top left plastic from the diverter's assembly. Carefully clean the clear plastic. Remove the older stickers, especially if they're faded. Apply a thin film of soapy water on the plastic, allowing some time to carefully apply the sticker. Peel 1/3 from the upper sticker. Align the sticker at the upper edge of the plastic. Beware, since the sticker is a bit bigger than the plastic, make sure to let the plastic stand out approximately 1/8 of an inch from the plastic edge. Start applying the sticker by using a credit card to prevent bubbles. Peel the rest of the sticker when aligning it with the left side of the plastic. Once completely applied, let the soapy water dry, allowing the sticker to perfectly stick on the plastic. Once dry, flip the plastic over and use a cutting tool with a new blade to remove the exceeding border. Flip the plastic face right up and use a screw to punch the holes needed to fix the plastic. Screw back the plastic and the machine, and voila! Little French for us right there at the end. And then it's also in French. Now at the end of this one, does he say, reviser la plastique sur la machine et... There you go. No, he used voila down there too. He should change that to reviser la plastique sur la machine et... There you go. I think only about half of you will get that joke. Okay, so I'm going to clean these up, put those decals on it, and then we'll see what it looks like on the machine and see how nice the Playfield turned out. I'm still waiting on brand new flipper bats too. The ones that were in it are freaking destroyed. So we'll see what happens. Okay, folks, so we've got it up and doing its thing. It's looking pretty good. I think we've gone about as far as we can go. I really like those, how those dress up the plastic, the clear plastic pieces. Those are the same pieces that were yellowed. They cleaned up pretty good, but they were still yellowed because they're old. And then you put the new art on it. It looks a lot better, I think. So, you know, it's a Playfield that's worn, got some wear here and there, but as you can see, it's very presentable, very clean. The inserts that we replaced, that's just a sticker that you can take right off. Look how bright these lights are with the clear globe. Love it. Wow, that's cool. He says, I can't. So we had a few problems that we fixed while we were doing this, basically. We were waiting on light bulbs for those beacons and stuff. We had a few problems that we fixed. So we had, if you watched the previous videos, we had a knocker that wasn't working. We fixed that. It was just a wire thing. We had some flashers that weren't working. One was a bad socket in the back that needed resoldered. And a couple were the resistors on the flasher boards underneath the Playfields came off. Very common problem. As a matter of fact, it was such a common problem that the guy that had it had several packs of the resistors down inside of the cabinet. So we replaced the resistors, got our flashers back. The number 7 flashers that are listed on the in the test that we were trying and that we couldn't get to do their thing, it's because they're not in here. See how it's missing from there and missing from there? Those are the number 7s after it's rewired, at least. That was an update that they sent out, a service bulletin. Basically, there were flash bulbs back there that are driven by the solenoid voltage, and the switches are right there in front of them. So there was the potential that if you hit the target with one of the upper flippers, that it would make the switch touch the solenoid, which shorted the switch matrix to the solenoid voltage, which was frying things on the board. So they figured out pretty quick, hey, wait a minute, we got to have them remove those the number 7 flashers. So they sent out a service bulletin a long time ago to remove the wiring from that and then move it around so that those two light up and those two never do. So it's just a thing, like a little bit of a design flaw in the game that they fixed later on. So the number 7 flashers don't work on any of them. They're not supposed to. And then we had an issue where the kickers weren't working very good. Slingshots, kickers, whatever you want to call them. And I figured out why that was. The left one, it was just the switches needed clean. But the right one was so weak, I couldn't figure it out. And then I kept looking at it, and it's because someone had replaced it with the wrong coil. So they had put a Bally coil in it, a 26-1200, which is probably something like the slingshot for an older Bally game, or maybe the Bally coils run off a different voltage or whatever. But it was just the wrong coil. So I went and got a Williams coil, soldered it in, and now the slingshots are nice and fast like they're supposed to be. But yeah, I like it. So I believe, I cleaned up the apron a little bit. I left the operator license because that's kind of cool, right? So it's here in South Carolina, to operate it, you needed this little sticker. It's a tax license, and it's kind of one of those things where people like leaving them on machines because it shows just how legit it is. This thing was operated in 1990, and the license would have expired in 91. And if you look close, there is another one under it, probably from the previous year. So if it was from 2009, I might take it off. But it's from a year or two after the game came out, so it's kind of cool. And it's a little haphazardly placed. But if the customer doesn't like it, that'll peel off too. Printed out new instruction cards for it. So yeah, we're about there. The only thing we really have to do now is play it a little bit and see if it plays well, because it sure looks well. Now, this video is real long, so I can't play it on this video, but maybe on the next video. Maybe we'll do one more video and play it just to show how it all turned out. But you see how it all turned out cosmetically. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't think it's mint or anything. Obviously, the Playfield has issues because of the Mylar problem that we ran into. But I think it looks a heck of a lot more presentable, and it plays well. I've been testing it a little bit, and everything on it is working. The flippers are... Oh, yeah, we rebuilt the flippers. The flippers are nice and strong. We put our new flipper bats on it. I forgot to tell you about that. So we ordered new flipper bats. The old ones were destroyed. Man, they were... If you rewind back on the video, and you can see... They were all yellowed and just falling apart. So we put new flippers on it with the little Williams logo that everybody says is a Motorola logo. All right, I want somebody out there who's got more time than me. We need to get to the bottom of something here. There is a mystery. Here's the mystery. Who was the first to use that logo? Are we sure that that is an upside-down Motorola logo? And that the Motorola logo is not an upside-down Williams logo? So it could be that Williams used it before Motorola. We need to look back, at old flyers and old games, coin doors and stuff, and just see when was the first time that Williams started using that logo. They may have ripped off Motorola, or maybe Motorola ripped them off. I don't know. But because Williams is a very old company. Williams has been around a long time. As has Motorola. But yeah, we got the flippers with the cool Motorola logos on them. And I think everything's about ready to go, folks. So... I've got it turned down a little bit because I've been working on it. I didn't want all the customers to... I can't play with both hands right now. Whoop. Oh, I lost it again. Straight down the middle. I want to show you something too. Is he alive? Is General Yagoff waiting for us? We've been hearing him a lot. But is he actually up there? Oh, hell. He said, "You can't catch me." I believe he is in there. Let's try him again. Let's see if he's up there. The spinner's doing its thing. Oh, man. All right, so we'll see if we can blow his ass up next time. It keeps giving me flight insurance, so that's good. Anyway. Die, comrade. I got to crank the sound back up. All right, so leave your comments below. Let us know what you think so far. Make sure to give us a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film it all for you. Look at all those flashers. And we appreciate everybody hanging out with us. We appreciate everybody that's been using our Amazon links. If you don't know about that, there's a link down below to Amazon. If you're going to buy anything on Amazon, if you click our link first, it gives us a tip. So we appreciate everybody that's been doing that. I'll turn off the lights while we're doing that. And also, you can check out our website. Go to lionsarcade.com. You can see all the games that we have available for sale right now. They're on our website. What a beautiful game. Look at that. So check out lionsarcade.com. We also have a parts page on there where we have links to a lot of the things that we use whenever we work on stuff, and you know, things like tools and etc., etc. You can check that out. We also have like our swag on there. You see a light bulb out? I don't see any that are out. I think we're good. So we have things on there like our t-shirts and our coffee mugs and our hoodies and all that stuff. And then finally, last but not least, if you enjoy watching us restore these, well, I don't like to say restore. If you enjoy watching us repair these old pinball machines, refurbish these old pinball machines, you may enjoy watching us work on old buildings. So check out my brother Donnie. That is our brother channel. He's literally my brother, Donnie, and he's a pretty interesting guy. His channel, he does all kinds of crazy stuff. Whoa! But lately what we've been doing is he and I have bought a couple old buildings in a small town near here in the downtown area. Little tiny buildings, people, not expensive. And we've been fixing them up, trying to get the downtown area revitalized and to help out that town and make a little money while we're doing it by renting them out. So go check that out if you haven't already. My brother Donnie, the link's down below, and I hope you enjoyed it. We will see you on the next video.